Would you like to know how you can live your spirituality in everyday life? What's important in doing so, and what ideals should you follow? Living spiritually in everyday life is a very important aspect of Kabbalah, the Western mysteries, and Western spirituality. In the Western mysteries, this is called the path of the hearth fire. In this video, and in the other videos in this series, we explain exactly what this path consists of and give you a concrete advice on how to integrate spirituality into your everyday life. Brotherhood of the Eternal Light, teaching the Western mysteries. Spirituality in everyday life, according to the Kabbalah. An important part of spiritual development is the path of the hearth fire. In Kabbalah and in the Western mysteries, everyday activities and duties are considered an important area of learning and spiritual growth. For a deeper understanding of Kabbalah and the Western mysteries, it is necessary to have walked the path of the hearth fire, or the path of life, for some time. Only those who have experienced the good and the bad sides of life have attained the maturity to understand the higher mysteries, so that the daily duties become a part of the spiritual path, and thus also lived spirituality. We should carry out all encounters and everyday actions with a blessing. This includes, for example, all actions in the areas of work, leisure, partnership and family, household, as well as social life and the handling of pets and livestock. In the Brotherhood of the Eternal Light, we have a codex to guide our students in their daily lives. This includes 4 pieces of advice on how we can implement spirituality even more in our daily lives and live it. The basic behavioral guidelines described in this Codex of the Mystery Student characterize the truly spiritual person. In all life situations where you are unsure how to behave, these guidelines can serve as a guide. Every spiritual person who strives to spread the light in their environment and in the world, and thus to serve the light, should, in our opinion, strive to make it the basis of their life. Please note, this is not about telling you how to live your life. It is only advice that each person can accept or reject, according to his or her own discernment. Blindly accepting these guidelines would even contradict their content. Each person on the path of light should use his or her own judgment in weighing how he or she wants to implement these guidelines or advice. If you make an effort to follow these 4 guidelines in all aspects of your mundane and spiritual life, you will be able to become a servant of the light in all your deeds and live in harmony with the universe. Of course, no one expects you to fully implement these advice and guidelines into your life from now on, but you can make them more and more the basis of your actions. If you too would like to benefit from the Codex of the Mystery Student in your life, watch the next episodes of this series to experience these characteristics of lived spirituality. In these videos, we will go into more detail about the following aspects: our attitude and what we should strive for, our mind, our thoughts, and what our decisions should be based on, how we deal with our emotions, and how we act ethically and responsibly. If you'd like, share your experience of how you live spirituality in your everyday life, or write to us about what is particularly important to you on the path of the hearth fire. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like. And to never miss a video in this series, subscribe to the channel and activate the bell. See you soon!